The sands of time hide many secrets, among them the splendors of the ancient Nubian civilization, the true ancestors of the Egyptians. Our journey commences around 4,000 years ago, in the heartland of Sudan. It was here, nestled between the blue and white Niles, that the seeds of an ancient civilization were sown. The Nubians, a people of extraordinary resilience and ingenuity, began to etch their story into the annals of history. These early Nubians, our true ancestors of what the world would know as the Egyptians, were not merely survivors, but pioneers. They tamed the harsh desert, transforming it into fertile farmland. They harnessed the power of the Nile, utilizing it for irrigation, transportation and fishing, and even tamed lions. They crafted intricate pottery, developed a system of writing, and built monumental structures that still inspire awe today. Around 2,000 years before Christ, these achievements culminated in the establishment of the Kingdom of Kush. The Kushites, as they were known, were a formidable force. Their influence stretched across the Nile Valley, their power respected by neighboring civilizations. They were traders, warriors known mostly for their notorious arching skills, scholars and builders. Their capital, Kerma, was a bustling metropolis, a testament to their architectural prowess and urban planning. The Kingdom of Kush was not just a political entity, but a beacon of culture and knowledge. They developed their own script, known as Meroitic, which, though still undeciphered, stands as a testament to their intellectual curiosity. They were skilled metalworkers, their gold work a testament to their craftsmanship and artistic vision. They were astronomers, their understanding of the stars guiding them through the changing seasons and the perils of the desert. The Kingdom of Kush, a beacon of culture and knowledge, would eventually spread its influence, laying the groundwork for what would become the ancient Egyptian civilization. But the Nubian story doesn't end there. As we delve deeper into their history, we will discover how their legacy has been shaped, tarnished, and ultimately reclaimed. But for now, let us pause and marvel at the dawn of this ancient civilization, a civilization that in many ways was ahead of its time. As the Nubian civilization flourished, they expanded northwards and intertwining their culture with the land that would become Egypt. This was not a mere migration. It was the dawn of a cultural synchronization that would shape the course of history. The Nubians, originally from Sudan, began their northward journey around 4,000 years ago, settling what is now known as Egypt. Contrary to modern belief, mostly spread by Eurocentric white Egyptologists, the Nubians were here thousands of years before the 25th Egyptian dynasty, which was not an invasion as stated, but a reclamation of their civilization, the last documented record of their rule. As they moved, they carried with them a culture rich in tradition, a deep understanding of the cosmos, and an unmatched skill in architecture and craftsmanship. This cultural package was to be the foundation of what we now know as the ancient Egyptian civilization. The influence of the Nubians on ancient Egypt was profound. They introduced advanced agricultural techniques, which led to a surge in productivity and prosperity. The Nubians were also skilled artisans. Their jewelry, pottery and metalwork were sought after, not just in Egypt, but across the Mediterranean, with some records showing Nubian gold weaponry as far as the Americas. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Nubians is seen in the realm of spirituality and cosmology. The Nubians' deep understanding of the universe and the celestial bodies was integrated into Egyptian religious practices. Many of the gods worshipped in Egypt, including Amun and Isis, were originally Nubian deities. Moreover, the Nubians were master builders. Their architectural prowess can be seen in the grandeur of the pyramids and temples they built, many of which predate those in Egypt. The Meroe pyramids in Sudan, a testament to their architectural genius, still stand tall, defying the ravages of time. In fields of governance and administration too, the Nubians were pioneers. They established one of the earliest forms of centralized government, which became the foundation for the pharaonic rule in Egypt. The Nubians, the true ancient Egyptians, thrived for centuries, their culture echoing through the annals of history. Their influence on the formation of ancient Egypt is undeniable. However, their story is more than just a tale of cultural assimilation. It's a testament to the power of innovation, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. Yet, all great civilizations face trials. The Nubians were no exception, facing invasions as word of their advancements and wealth spread across the known world. The Nubians, their civilization thriving, their culture vibrant, became an irresistible beacon to the Europeans and Arabs. It was not just the allure of their gold, but the richness of their knowledge that drew them in. The Greeks in particular were captivated by the Nubians and their advanced ways, seeking to learn from them, to absorb their wisdom, later documenting them as the Ethiopians. But this exchange of knowledge was not without cost, as the Europeans and Arabs began to infiltrate the Nubian lands of Kush and Kemet. They brought with them more than just curiosity. They brought war and large numbers. These settlers, these invaders, they began to reshape the very fabric of the region. With every passing generation, the genetic landscape of what we now know as modern Egypt began to shift. The Nubians, once the dominant force, pushed out towards the south, outnumbered in their own land. Yet the physical invasion was only part of the struggle. There was a cultural invasion, a deliberate attempt to disconnect the Nubians from their roots. The invaders sought not just to claim the Nubian lands, but their history and culture as well. The ancient city of Wadi Halfa, a cornerstone of Nubian heritage, was flooded. The construction of the Aswan Dam, while a marvel of modern engineering, also served to further alienate the Nubians from their past. These trials were harsh, a relentless assault on the Nubian identity, but the Nubians, they were not easily broken. They held on, weathering the storm, their spirit unyielding. They clung to their culture, their traditions, preserving them against the tide of time and invasion. Despite the trials, the Nubians persevered, their legacy enduring. Their story is one of resilience, a testament to the strength of a civilization that refused to be forgotten. Even today, the Nubians remain a living testament to their rich and vibrant past. Today, the descendants of the Nubians live on, mainly in Aswan and Sudan, a living testament to an ancient, rich civilization. These modern-day Nubians are the torchbearers of a legacy that predates even the ancient Egyptian civilization. Their culture, steeped in history, is a vibrant tapestry of customs and traditions that have withstood the test of time. Each generation of Nubians has passed down stories of their ancestors, of the grandeur of the kingdom of Kush, and of the wealth and knowledge that once made them a beacon of enlightenment in the ancient world. These oral histories are a lifeline, connecting present-day Nubians to their storied past. Their language, Nubian, is still spoken today, a linguistic relic from a bygone era. It is a living symbol of their roots, a tongue that has weathered centuries of change and yet remains an integral part of their identity. The Nubians' traditional music and dance, too, echo the rhythms of their ancestors. These vibrant expressions of culture are not just for entertainment, but also serve as a means of preserving and passing on their heritage. Yet the journey of the Nubians has not been without struggle. Over the centuries, they have faced invasions, displacement, and attempts to dilute their culture. The construction of the Aswan Dam in the mid-20th century, for instance, caused the flooding of numerous Nubian villages, forcing many to leave their ancestral homes. Despite these challenges, the Nubians have shown remarkable resilience. They have fought to maintain their identity, to preserve their heritage, and to keep their ancient culture alive. They have become advocates for their history, working tirelessly to ensure that their story is told and their legacy is not forgotten. It's a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Nubians that, despite all odds, they continue to thrive, their culture vibrant and their heritage intact. Their story is one of resilience, of a people who refuse to be erased from the pages of history. The Nubians, resilient and proud, continue to keep their ancient heritage alive. The ancient Nubian civilization, a grand chapter in human history, has left an indelible mark on our world. It's a tale that begins with the dawn of an ancient civilization, the Nubians, a people whose roots run deep in the heartland of Africa, in what is now Sudan. As we journeyed through their story, we saw the rise of this mighty civilization. We witnessed the Nubians, the true ancestors of the Egyptians, as they expanded northwards, nurturing the land by the Nile, and laying the foundations of what would become the ancient Egyptian civilization. Their influence was profound, their innovations groundbreaking. They were not only pioneers in their own right, but they also educated the Greeks, sharing their wealth of knowledge and understanding of the world. Their advancements were vast, their wealth legendary, their gold sparking the envy of many. Yet, like all great civilizations, the Nubians faced their share of decline and invasion. Europeans, lured by tales of Nubian gold and advancements, invaded their lands. These invaders, who would later form the genetic makeup of modern-day Egyptians, attempted to erase the Nubian connection to Egypt, whitewashing their history and flooding the ancient city of Dongola with the building of the Aswan Dam. But the spirit of the Nubians could not be quenched. Today they continue to thrive in pockets of Sudan and Aswan. Their culture and traditions are testament to their resilience and pride. The echoes of their legacy can still be heard in the whispers of the Sahara wind, in the remnants of the Meroe pyramids, in the tales passed down from generation to generation. As we delve into the sands of time, we uncover the stories of the Nubians, the true ancestors of the Egyptians, a civilization whose legacy whispers in the winds of the Sahara, a story of resilience and pride, a legacy unforgotten.